Good morning, Solid Steppers. This is Miss Ward coming to you from Lake City, Florida. I am making this video because I think people need to understand something about life. When you get out here and you get, whether you have gray hair or not, when you're in business and you pay the price for the knowledge you have, you don't give that away for free. You know, I was listening to somebody and she was talking about how picking her brain comes with an invoice. And that's so true because there are so many people out here kicking tires. They don't know what they want to do, but then they want to waste your time. That's not going to happen in my world. You know, I stopped that years ago because I understand something that a lot of people don't understand, which is opportunity cost. Whenever you are trading time, regardless of what it is, you need to be getting the most ROI for that time. Because at the end of the day, if someone hasn't Googled and done enough research to find answers to basic questions, they are wasting your time. All of my coaching students do a lot of extensive research before they even talk to me because they want to maximize the time they have with me during those coaching sessions. I wanted to go over that because I think that there's so many whimsical people out here. There's so many people who don't know what they want to do. They own YouTube University, and that's about as far as they go. They spend hours and hours on YouTube instead of getting out here, putting boots on the ground, and building it from the ground up. That's really the only way you're going to know a lot of things, particularly in the service industry. And actually, I think it's in any industry. Because the reality is when you're dealing with business, there's certain things you don't know or experience until you hit that roadblock. And then you got to figure out whether I'm going to go through it, around it, or over it. And that goes back to your support system. I have a phenomenal support system, but we all have very intense reciprocating relationships. If I'm calling somebody for technical stuff, they reach out to me for business coaching, sales, whatever. I take care of them because that's who we are. We have an even exchange. And I wanted to have that conversation because I think so many people don't understand what real business is. See, the people who really making the money, they ain't on YouTube. I'm going to tell you. I'm on here because people bother the hell out of me, and I figured let me just give them some free 99 because that's what they used to. And I'll give you a little bit here and there. But if you are anything like me, before I could afford coaching, before I could afford a lot of things, I would go through the videos, make notes, apply this, apply that. And then what I learned is when I was applying it, okay, my situation is slightly different, so how do I tweak this? And that comes from intellect and intelligence. You know, a lot of you guys don't have an emotional IQ or an intellectual one. You don't have the intellectual bandwidth to even comprehend what someone gives you. Prime example, I have a coach and a mentor, Erica Williams, phenomenal woman. I've been following her for 7 years. She gave me advice 5 years ago. My ass was so busy up here, I missed that boat. And I tell people all the time, everybody misses opportunities. If you can't admit that, then you're an idiot. I'm just going to keep it a buck. This is real life. You know, like I was just talking to someone about a personal situation going on with a relative of mine that is brilliant as they can be. But life happened and they allowed life to beat them down. And unfortunately, there are things occurring in their life that I can't fix. You know, you have not lived and felt pain until somebody you love and care about is on a self-destruction tip because of things that happen to them beyond their control. And you can't fix that. It's like the people with addictions, you know. Until they're ready to deal with that, they got to address it. And one thing I have learned in business and in life, take those moments to yourself. Get you together. There's some things that are hindering you in business because you have not addressed them. There are traumatic experiences. There are things, you know, because a lot of us, we just used to survive. We used to get up and go, you know, and you can't reach the mountaintop until you learn how to meditate on those things. Look at your actions. Look at the issues you're having and go to the root of them and then pull that root up and fix it permanently. You got to know where your landmines are. You got to know where your issues are to grow and to go past them because those are in the way of your success. It's always you. I keep trying to explain to everybody. Everything comes back to you, your mindset, your thought process, the way you choose to move, your associations. I'm not associated with a lot of people, and that's only because I'm very clear of the work I need to do. I'm constantly working on me because I'm nowhere near perfect, which is another reason my time is beyond valuable, and so is yours. And I want you to understand that. Learn this one word sentence. If you don't learn nothing else in 2024, if you don't take anything else from this video, learn how to say no, no, and mean it. Don't go back on it. Don't worry. Even if you shake it when you say it because of the ramifications, say it and stand on it. Because the reality is, people are going to keep living. They're going to find somebody else to bother. They're going to find somebody else to listen to that BS and them sob stories, and it don't have to be you, because you want to breathe air at another level. This is why I'm always telling you guys, everybody can't go. As you move in business and life, what you're going to find is that as you elevate, everybody don't have the oxygen to go to that level. And then this is another thing that's irking me. Validation is for parking tickets. It's not for your self-esteem and all this other stuff. A lot of y'all got to go fix that stuff, man, because that's why you cannot be, honey, I'm going to call you back. Anyway, I'm sorry. My partner was, of course, calling me in the middle of the video because, yeah, opportunity costs. Getting back to what I was saying. Now, let me get my thoughts together. Yeah, Miss Ward got in the middle of the video. So, okay, y'all, give me a minute. Opportunity cost is real, and validation is for parking tickets. So, when you understand that, once you start to correct and tweak these little mental struggles you're having, these little self-esteem struggles you're having, these things of how you look at yourself and how you address issues. Like, the reason why you're having drama all the time is because you're the drama. You're reacting in a way to create that. That's why, like I say, I keep my stimulus low, any stimuli around me, because I'm so focused. I know me. I get my round brown ass in that gym, even though it don't look like it. But I challenge anybody, let's go get it. I get my calisthenics in, I get my yoga, I get my somatic yoga, I get my stretching in, I get all those things in because I understand what I have to do to be balanced. Do you know how much time that takes in a day? Because there was a part of my life when I didn't have time to do anything. I was so busy taking care of everybody else, working for a major corporation. I had 350, 400, 500 people under my tutelage. Like, it's a whole situation. And for each person, I knew that person. I cared about that person. I was involved in their life because I understood that my staff was my lifeline. That in order for me to manage them, I had to lead by example, but I also had to be accessible. So when I was in those positions, I was always on the road. I was always available, because most people want to be successful, but they never have the structure or the support in place. And I found that in life and in business, that most people really want to do well. But when you leave them out there with a rule book and you don't give them no support, what do you expect? Because they're left at their own limited devices. They haven't been exposed. They see other people doing something and they think that's the way it's done, when in actuality it's not. You got to do things today that's going to help you 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. That means investing in your business, investing in yourself, investing in your skill set. We talk about this all the time with R600. You thought they were running on SEAL systems. You thought they were running with Lockring and Samsung and LG and all this stuff. Oh my God, R600? You might as well cut somebody out if you say that word. R600A? They blaming R600A for the failure of the compressors, the failures of the board, the failure of that. At the end of the day, if you know what's going to break, not only know how to fix it, but learn how to fix it in an expeditious manner and get paid. That is an opportunity for wealth. That's what I'm telling y'all. I don't complain about nothing. What I do, like, okay, this is a problem. How do I learn this like the back of my hand so that when I go in, I can diagnose it quickly? I can have the parts on hand. I can get the job done within an X amount of period of time and collect my bag. And my price point is XYZ, nothing lower. It ain't that hard, y'all. It really ain't. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to explain to y'all, y'all get in your own way. When you see an opportunity in the appliance industry that people are struggling with, that is your opportunity to invite yourself to the front of the table, in the front of the class, and not only learn how to do it, learn how to do it better than anybody else, and then have a support system that's an expert in it. So when you get in the glitch, whoop, whoop, green, green, you in there. It ain't that hard. But see, y'all so busy trying to be on the complaining crew, your ass need to let them complain and you collect the dollars. That's what I do. I'm like, okay, this is an issue. Let me peep in the groups. Okay, they complaining. Okay, well, obviously this shit is coming my way. Let's get it. Like I said, if you don't take nothing else from this video, take the fact that you need to learn how to say no, and you need to invest in you, and you need to fix your stuff. It ain't that hard. Be blessed. Miss Ward signing off. And you know what I say. Let's go get it.